Hey everyone, it's Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's time for another 2 Minute Tuesday. This week, hopefully, a bit of a quicker tip, but maybe you didn't know this so much. But what I wanted to talk about was how to use timeline to control just about anything in Hippotizer. So, not just your mixes, your layers, and your viewports, but actually, what if I wanted to timeline in an OSC sender or a TCP sender or things like that and be able to trigger those commands and edit those values from the timeline? So we can just go ahead and get in here. And this is our timeline page, which you would kind of expect if you were controlling maybe a few of your layers. But if you wanted to actually add in your OSC sender that you might have set up, we could go ahead and do that by adding tracks here. And then in my multi-controller, if I click on that, you'll notice if I go down far enough, I can actually see maybe the user pins that I've set up. So I've already gone ahead and added a bool, a float, an int, and a string user pin to be able to send that data. We'll have a link to the other video where we talked about how to get those set up. But if I wanted to go ahead and maybe send string data, I can go ahead and check that, hit OK, and I've now got a new track for my multi-controller here. And if I unfold all of these, I get down to the actual pin. So then from here, it's super easy to say at 1 second, I want to send one command, and maybe down here at 9 seconds, I want to send a new command. And if I click on this, I can then edit the value. So maybe at the 1 second, I'm going to say start of show, and maybe the command at the end is going to be end of show. I know this is a crazy, like, you wouldn't do this normally, but hey, it is what it is. So if I go ahead and add in those values, I now have keyframes to send out a new string, some new string data over my OSC sender. So if I rewind this timeline a little bit, hit play, then open up my protocol application, you can see when I hit start of show, it sent start of show. And when I hit end of show, it's going to send end of show as well. So super cool, right? You can use OSC to send out commands to other devices, other applications, and now you can tie it right into your timeline and make sure that those signals are sending exactly when you need to with your content. So I just wanted to show you real quick as well, what some other examples are. We had a look at what strings look like, but you can also send bool information, so on, off, things like a float. So I could do like a nice fader and I can fade things in and out if I want over OSC, or I can do int values, so just whole number values. So super useful, super handy to be able to trigger other applications. And then one last freebie, quick tip, something that a lot of people don't know, and I actually forgot about until the other day, is if you go into the settings of a timeline, there's actually an option to run the timeline on startup. So if you need things like maybe unshuttering your projectors or maybe starting a top of day look from another application, you could program that into a timeline and run this timeline on startup. So just all some quick tips to help you get through the day, get through your show, maybe make life a little bit easier. But if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll be back next week with more. And we'll put some links in the comment again to the other video describing sending OSC. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. Cheers.